Good morrow. My name is Angus. Welcome to my print studio. Immediately to my right here, you see my etching press. It functions in the same manner as a press that would have been made 500 years ago. On this press, I can print woodcuts, etchings, and copperplate engravings. Today, let's print an etching. Here we have my work area with my tool chest and various implements used by printmakers from the 15th, 16th, 17th century and including today. The most important instrument used in etching is this scriber, which is a sharp-pointed instrument used for marking onto the plate. Here we have a scraper and a burnisher, which will be used to clean up blemishes or to potentially remove marks on the plate that you wanted to correct. This plate here, you can see, has marks on it, and this is done in dry point, where the scriber is used to mark directly into this copper. And that results in the image that you want. This is the resulting print from that dry point etching process. Here we have another copper plate which is coated in hard ground, which is made out of beeswax and asphaltum, which is the same material that tar and asphalt is made with. In this etching process, you would take your scriber and draw directly into the wax. And wherever you draw into the wax, that exposes the copper. Once your image is drawn onto the plate, you take your plate with the drawing and exposed copper and submerge it into a bath of ferric chloride. 16th century, they would have been using hydrochloric acid. In any event, you submerge the plate into the ferric chloride for anywhere between 8, 20, perhaps 30 minutes, depending on how deep of a mark and etch you want. After your plate has been sufficiently etched, you remove the plate from the chloride, rinse it off, and then clean the entire plate with mineral spirits, and then you have your resulting plate with your image on it, which you are now ready to print. Well, we are ready to print. We have our plate that has been etched. We have ink. We have this material here, which is called tarlatan, which is used to wipe the plate. Essentially, it's starched cheesecloth. We'll get to that in a moment. So we'll ink the plate. The ink is sufficiently mixed and ready to go. So you apply the ink liberally to the image, ensuring that all of the ink gets into the etched image. And the remaining ink process involves the toilet, where you're essentially wiping up the ink and pushing the ink into the grooves. Little by little, the image will begin to appear, and the rest of the plate will ultimately become clean. So, wiping by hand, getting just the ink to remain in the grooves. You'll be ready to print. Alright, I think we are ready to print. We are ready to print. I have a sheet of paper here. We have the plate on the press bed. This is paper from my good friends, the Royal Paper Makers. We'll see what this particular paper yields. We have our cover sheet, lay over the blankets, which will aid in pressing the paper into the grooves that will accept the ink. We engage the press, 100 pounds of pressure per square inch, rolling over the paper and onto the plate. And let's see what we have. We do have a nice impression. You can see where the press pushed the paper onto the plate. And here we have our print. Very nice.